That's in the ass. We are here today to test out in practice for a hunt we've got in October back with Maynard and at the Northern Cape Professional Hunting School. We're actually going there to do the buffalo course, which I'm very excited about. So the buffalo course that Maynard runs is probably of its kind the best in the world. And then, yeah, at the end of it, hopefully we're gonna knock over a big bull. So I think I need to get some practice in first. They've got the indoor shooting cinema here at the Holland Holland Shooting Ground. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically an underground mega shooting range, which is live ammunition. You're shooting at running animals, all sorts of animals they've got here, and you're shooting at a screen, live ammunition. When you fire the bullet, the screen stops and tells you where you've, well, in my case, missed, but yeah, usually where you've hit the animal.
So this is the Holland Holland Shooting Ground in Northwood, a facility that's been going for a fair old time now. It has had some upgrades kind of, in the last couple of decades. The building here, I mean, the Chanel era of ownership, this is their greatest contribution. It is incredible. Super popular with people wanting to escape London, which you can kind of is 40 minutes that way to our London showroom in St James's. So a real asset. We can whisk people out here for gun fittings in a moment's notice. We've had walk-ins come to the showroom, decide they want to buy a Holland & Holland on the spot, and we've had them kind of being fitted up for measurements by our team here within an hour and a half. Right, so down at the cinema now. Got a couple of different rifles for you to play with. So we've got a BRX, you're going to warm up with some 308. Then we've got two 375s, we've got a bolt action and a double.
Okay.
And then we've got the big 500. So really going to work our way through some game.
Cool.
Going to get you ready for the dangerous stuff.
Could you sum up how much cash we're looking at?
A Holland & Holland, our price range starts from around £100,000. That's more of our kind of sporting end of our shotguns.
Are you sure I don't want to pick these things up at this point?
I've got a trust issue, but Charlie's putting a favour in, family friend, so got to let you have a go, I'm afraid.
Quite right.
The Royal Double Rifles in 375, we start from about £165,000.
Per gun?
So that's the main one we'll be shooting today, yeah. The whole value of what we're shooting today, we'd be looking kind of close to £500,000 worth of guns.
£500,000, good. Right, okay. No
you
pressure.
Take your car keys as a deposit?
Yes, I think you need it. I think that won't even scratch the surface, unfortunately.
So we're going to start off with the BRX.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is a Beretta?
Yep, it's just straight forward.
Okay.
Straight back.
Right.
This is designed mainly for bore shooting, for rapid reloading whilst keeping the gun in the shoulder.
Okay.
That is one thing we need to be careful of down here. It's about the only thing we can't recreate is where you safely chamber the round. So out in the field,
floor, yeah.
Down into the soft ground.
Yeah.
Same with a shotgun.
Yeah, of course.
The one place you would never close a gun is horizontal. On this range down here,
that's the only safe point.
Safe place.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
So it's designed to be up in your shoulder. There you go. And we've got a red reticle. You should have.
Yeah, well, you just turned it. It was on, you turned it off again.
So you can now
that's on now.
Keep both eyes open.
Yeah.
And see the screen.
Yeah.
So what we're doing in essence is we're going to be shooting shotgun style. Have a dry fire. Keep it in the shoulder. Reload. Straight back, straight forward. And fire.
Happy with that?
Okay, great. Happy to use the gun?
Yes.
Yeah. Happy to load it up?
Yeah.
You're a maniac. I've just handed you a 270 and I've got out some 243 ammo.
Okay, well, I was hoping you were going to give me the right ammunition as an instructor.
That's all right, I'm standing back here. It's probably not my life I'm betting on it.
No, quite right. So
wherever you go in the world, whatever you do, okay, don't just blindly trust.
Okay.
Check the head stamp on every single round. When you're ready, lovely shot.
A bit low.
A little bit more lead.
Yeah.
Very good.
Slightly up the game a bit here.
Yeah,
what have we got here?
We are definitely now upping the ante. So moving out of the Berettas, we are now into Holland & Hollands.
Okay.
So here we have one of our bolt action rifles. This one, a deluxe model in 375. So this is kind of your perfect everything rifle. This gun is going to do everything from your plains game to your dangerous game.
And then we're going to be shooting off as you've got the sticks
We're
here.
going to start with the sticks.
Okay.
So kind of you want to get as much practice as you can before your next trip to Africa.
Yeah.
You said you shoot a lot of your planes going off sticks.
Yeah.
So to recreate that as best as closely as we can, we brought the sticks down here, set them up to your height, and
Because they're going to say they're not set to your height because we might have a bit of a problem.
yeah, I mean at the moment they're kind of set to you, which is kind of,
Just running.
a little bit taller than me. But, so this rifle here, if you wanted to own one at home, if you want to be that classic explorer, you're looking at the best part of kind of £100,000.
Oh, brilliant shot.
Good catch.
For your standard bolt, if you go into the deluxe models, it does increase a little bit.
Wow.
I've Holland and Holland Magnum
Happy with that?
has accounted for more African plains game than any other calibre.
That does not surprise me.
Buffalo can flatten you, so it's important to know where and how to shoot them, which we're going to learn with Maynard, but of course have a quick go today as a practice.
So this is what you really came here to play with.
Oh yeah.
This is the Royal Double Rifle. This is your quintessential Africa gun. This is, you know, your classic explorer, first discovering the continent. This is the sort of era...
So this is what you use, yeah?
Yeah, on my many trips I could afford on my salary. I mean, if I was to purchase myself a dangerous game rifle, I wouldn't go much kind of further away from exactly what you're holding now.
No, right, of course.
375 double, of course firing our flanged ammunition. We have that specially loaded for us by Kynock. Fantastic round.
But this is your what I call Wilbur Smith classic.
Yeah.
You know, this is what is in all of his novels, and there's so much history around these guns that just it does. You know, how old is this one?
This one's relatively new. This was kind of built in the 90s. It's been our demo gun now for some time. It's had a fair few rounds for it. Been taken out to Africa a couple of times by prospective clients and eager shop boys. So you know, this rifle's earned its stripes.
Yeah.
Typical side-by-side rifle, with double barrel, 2 triggers, front trigger, right barrel, back trigger, left barrel. Just make sure, as you would do in here, but not in the field.
Of course, you're breaking
Closing at the
horizontally,
screen,
which goes against everything you're taught. But
Absolutely.
yeah, of course. And where would you like to shoot him? Shoulder?
Okay, yeah, just in behind the shoulder. The ideal shot, just as his front leg is going forward, then you can go through heart
And you miss the bone.
lung into the
Yeah, of
opposite
course.
shoulder. Perfect shot.
Spot on. How was that, Ollie?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
This one.
It's so gorgeous.
Bit different to the bolt rifle, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the bolt rifle is much more because I feel like this is this brings. I mean, now how am I going to put this? The bolt kicks more, just I think because it's less of the gun, whereas this is you feel it's a more substantial gun. So I don't know if I give it more respect, but I don't know what it is. It's the pistol grip or something like that, or the. I love it all.
Rifle, though,
Prince of Wales,
that
right?
fits you very well in terms of that length of stock.
Yeah, it does.
You know, that's going to help.
It does. Fits me very well. Actually, Holland Management. Thank you very much.
Which is why, you know, our guns are all built custom. Very
Yes.
few are ever bought off the shelf.
Of
So
course.
A custom gun or rifle will always fit better.
So what you're saying is this was built for me in a different life.
Lovely
That'll
shot.
put him down, but
Not what I was saying.
Got the head in one piece to still go on your wall.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how's the shoulder feeling?
It's actually surprisingly okay.
Okay, so you're taking it like a champ. You're not
I
going
am.
to complain.
No, I'm not going to complain.
So can't bring you down here without shooting something properly big.
What have you-
Okay,
what have
375.
What have you got for me?
Perfectly adequate. 500 Nitro Express.
Yeah, that'll do the job.
So this is built on our round action as opposed to our Royal. The round action, a little bit more utilitarian.
Is that?
Less frills, very much designed, not quite your PH, but you know, your gentleman explorer who is going to go out and shoot a fair few things. He wants something robust.
The Gentleman
and
Explorer is
reliable.
not. The tracker's going to carry this. There's no.
Oh,
way-
he's not gonna
he's not going to
carry
carry
it.
this thing around the bush. Jeez, it weighs a ton.
It's countering that kind of brute force that's coming out of the round. I mean,
Yeah.
500 Nitro, a very nice round. Kind of got those nice flat edges, meaning all of that energy is travelling in very kind of smooth angles. It's not like a tight-necked round that's going to have a real big, you know, wallop into the shoulder.
Yeah.
Like maybe you have kind of 458 lots or something, or kind of heaven forbid a 577 Tyrannosaur or something. So I mean,
I love these names. Tyrannosaur. Very American.
terribly American. No, you should be fine with this. It's a lovely rifle, great package. Crack on.
Brilliant. Let's give it a go.
It kicks like a mule. It really does. But
What do you expect from .500 is a beast. Nitro Express. What does the Nitro Express mean, Charlie?
So Nitro Express you will always find them in double rifle. It comes down to the powders and the cartridges used when double rifles were first being built.
Okay, brilliant, perfect.
It's very plausible.
Sounds good to me.
Fact check that.
Do you feel you are faster or slower than children?
I'm not being dragged into this comment.
He is, he's the greatest hunter on earth, so I don't understand why you're asking this question. Of course the answer is slower, every day.
What I'm going to do now, I'm going to play you a film that you haven't seen before.
Okay.
So you're going to load up, get yourself into the ready position, imagine your trackers, as I said, they're just round the corner, boss.
Yeah, okay. David keeps on telling me that Paul says that, right, I saved your life. But it did win for everyone else looking at it. It looked very impressive. And whilst I wouldn't want to actively find a buffalo that wants to charge me, it's always a competition with chili, isn't it? So
If David watches this film then and he decides that you are a better shot than Paul, he'll be coming with you.
Well, I wouldn't want to possibly say that because Paul is two-time kickboxing champion of the world, so no one is a better shot than Paul.